Chapter 11. After the Winter Carnival. Friday, December 18th, 5 p.m. The Loft. I'm at home in my room. I've locked the door. I have to pack for my trip to Genovia tomorrow, but people keep calling and knocking on my door. Well, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not speaking to Lily, or my dad, or Mr. Giannini, or my mother, and especially not Michael, although he's called me 4 times. Friday, December 18th, 5:30 p.m. Outside on the fire escape. I'm sitting on the fire escape outside my room. My dad told Lars to remove my bedroom door so that people could get into my bedroom. But I climbed out onto the fire escape through my window. It's snowing, and it's very cold. But it's also really peaceful. I can hear the soft sound of the snow all around me. I hear footsteps from my room. Who's coming? Friday, December 18th, 7:30 p.m. Grandmère just climbed out of my bedroom window and onto the fire escape to talk to me. "Emilia," she said, "what are you doing out here? It's snowing. Come inside." I was really shocked that Grandmère spoke to me after what she did. She gave Sebastiano permission to take pictures of me. Then he used the pictures to advertise his clothes in the newspapers. "I understand that you are upset because of the pictures," said Grandmère. "But I wanted to show you that you are just as pretty as the other girls in those magazines." Poor Grandmère. She comes from such a different world. In Grandmère's world, the most important thing for a girl is to be beautiful. "I only meant to show you what you can do," said Grandmère. "And look what you did. You arranged a press conference all by yourself. And you passed algebra?" I smiled. "That's true," I said. "Now," Grandmère said, "there's only one thing left to do." I nodded. "I know. It's best for me to live in Genovia." Grandmère looked at me as if I were mad. "Live in Genovia?" she said. "What are you talking about?" "Maybe I could just finish school there," I said. Grandmère just stared at me. "But your friends? Your mother?" "Well," I said calmly, "they could come and visit." Grandmère's face became hard. "Emilia Mignonette Grimaldi Rinaldo," she said. "You're running away from something, aren't you?" She got up from the fire escape and pointed at my window. "You get inside right now," she said. I was so surprised that I climbed back into my room through the window. Grandmère climbed in too. Then she went to my wardrobe and started looking through my clothes. "You," she said, "are a princess of the royal family of Ronaldo. And a princess does not run away when things go wrong." She pulled out the green velvet dress which Sebastiano had designed for me. Then she stood there, waiting. I knew she wanted me to put on the dress. "Grandmère," I said, "you don't understand. I can't go back to the dance. I don't even have a date, and the whole school thinks I am in love with Boris Pekalski." "So? You must show them that it doesn't matter what they think," said Grandmère. "Now get dressed, Mia." I don't know why I obeyed her. Maybe it was because deep inside me, I knew Grandmère was right. But perhaps it was because, for the first time in my life, Grandmère didn't call me Amelia. No, she called me Mia. So, I am sitting in the car right now. I'm going back to stupid Albert Einstein High School and wearing a stupid dress that Sebastiano designed. Wait here. I think I'm going to be sick. Saturday, December 18th. On the Royal Genovian Plain. Last night was the best night of my life. I have never been so happy. Not even on my 6th birthday, when my mom gave me Fat Louie. I am really grateful to Grandmère for making me go to that dance. I am so glad I went back to Albert Einstein, the best, the greatest school in America. When I walked into the school, Lily and Boris and Tina and Dave came up. They seemed very happy to see me. I went into the main hall. It was decorated like winter, with snowflakes everywhere. I saw Lana and her boyfriend, Josh. Justin Baxendale was with a group of girls. My friend Shamika was there. Even Kenny was there. Then I saw Judith Gershner in a red dress. She was dancing with a boy I had never seen before. I went back to look for Lily and found her making a telephone call. "Where's your brother?" I asked. "How should I know?" said Lily. "Well, Judith Gershner is here," I said. So I thought, "How many times do I have to tell you?" said Lily. "Michael and Judith are not going out." "So why have they been spending time together?" I asked. "Because they were working on that stupid computer program for the Carnival," said Lily. "Judith already has a boyfriend." She grabbed my shoulders and turned me around so I could see Judith on the dance floor. "He goes to Trinity," Lily said. I watched Judith dancing. The boy she was with looked like Kenny, but older. "Oh," I said. "You're behaving in a very weird way today," said Lily. "Sit down here." She pulled out a chair. "And don't get up." I sat down. Suddenly, I felt very tired. After a time, Laz and Wahim, Tina's bodyguard, came and sat next to me. I felt embarrassed sitting with 2 bodyguards. Nobody was asking me to dance. I had done what Grandmère wanted. I had come to the dance, but now I wanted to leave. "Let's go," I said to Laz. "I have a lot of packing to do." Laz started to get up. Then he stopped. I saw that he was looking at something behind me. I turned around, and there was Michael. He had just arrived. There was fresh snow in his hair. "I didn't think you were coming," he said. "I called you, but you wouldn't come to the phone. Mia, about what you saw on the computer today. I didn't mean to make you cry. Look, I knew it was you who was leaving those cards." "You did?" I said. I could feel my eyes filling with tears again. "Of course I did," said Michael. "Lily told me." "Lily told you?" I cried. "How did she know?" He waved his hand impatiently. "I don't know," he said. "Maybe your friend Tina told her, but that's not important." I saw Lily and Tina at the other end of the room. They were both staring at me. When they saw me looking at them, They turned away quickly. "I'm going to kill them," I said. Michael reached out and grabbed my shoulders.
"Mia,"
he said,
"it doesn't matter. What matters is that I meant what I wrote. And I thought you did too."
"Of course I meant it," I said. Michael shook his head.
"Then why did you behave in that weird way at the carnival today?"
he asked. "Well, because I thought you were laughing at me."
"Never,"
he said. And suddenly, Michael leaned down and kissed me right on the lips. And I found out then that Tina was right. If you're in love, kissing is the nicest thing in the world. Michael told me he has been in love with me for a long time, too. He's kept it a secret for almost as long as I have. We had the most wonderful evening. We danced all night until Lily finally came up and said, "Come on, it's snowing really hard. We have to leave." Then Laws drove me home, and Michael and I kissed goodnight outside my apartment with the snow falling all around us. That was last night. Now I'm on the plane to Genovia with my dad sitting beside me. Grandmère is here too. She says I've changed. She says that I seem taller than before. And you know, maybe I am. She thinks it's because I'm wearing another of Sebastiano's special designs. But I don't think that's the reason. And it isn't love either. Well, not completely. It's because I feel happy about myself and my life. I feel like a princess in a story. A story with a happy ending.